Khanyi Mbau is one of the ladies that I grew to be a huge fan of ever since I watched her on, I think it might have been called Third Degree with Deborah Petter. And they were speaking about blessers, I think, and gold diggers on that episode. And I listened to her speak about money, about girls that are attracted to money. And I realized this lady is actually quite intelligent because at the time she was trending as like the most popular gold digger in South Africa. Over the years, some of the advice she'd give about her own relationship experiences, driving a yellow Lamborghini with, I think his name was Umandla, I forgot, Mandla Mthembu, might be. And recently, outside of the, yes, crazy, insane sex scene on The Wife, Umahlum, she was on Twitter, she was trending on Twitter, but I think she posted on her Instagram saying, a lot of people don't have a calling. This thing of being a Sangoma, a lot of people are just suffering from anxiety. And then she went on to suggest certain vitamins that people need, etc. And I agree. Khanyi is absolutely correct. There's an industry that has been created now that is making a lot of people very, very rich. Or kobela, I think is what they call themselves. These people that charge children 50,000, 100,000 to put them through this twassering process where they've been having strange dreams, they're going through depression, things are not really going their way, and then they go and they consult with these people because Western medical doctors can't help them, their families can't help them, etc. So then they are told, you have a calling. Uhamba nabantu abaphansi, the ancestors. And they go through this process where there's chicken blood, there's going to the rivers, there's drums, there's sleeping in huts, etc. Costs a lot of money, a lot of cows have to be bought and slaughtered. A lot of these children are lost. They're lost. I've met a lot of people about Zangoma today, and a lot of them, they're depressed. Probably come out of a divorce. Some of them, their businesses have failed. A lot of them, life is just really failing them. And look, I've said before that I think part of what's causing depression is the fact that this life that we live is bullshit. It's unreal. And your mind goes crazy, especially when you don't fit in. If you're not winning, if you're not a millionaire, if you're not famous, if you're not dating someone who's good looking, if you're not good looking yourself, at some point it causes strain in your mind, especially if you're on social media every day, especially if you're not in the sun every day. We saw this with the lockdown, where people that were deprived of vitamin D from the sun, people that were not eating healthily, people that are constantly on medication with heavy side effects, at some point your mind is going to rebel and say, I can't fucking do this anymore. Your body's going to repel all of this life that you're living, and you're going to crash. You're going to be put on antidepressants, you're going to be told to go to therapy, etc., etc. And it's just because you're not living an authentic life. So yes, a lot of you just need to spend time in the sun. Spend time in nature. Go and take a hike somewhere where it's sunny. Eat fruits, vegetables, and if you can, organic. Not this seedless, all these funny things that you get in these stores, man. It's making you ill. And those of you who are constantly taking multivitamins and you think it's great, it's destroying your body. Your body is built to be able to give you everything that you need. Constantly putting all these chemicals on your skin in the form of soaps, in the form of moisturizers, women that are relaxing their hair, people that are bleaching, including herself, Khanyi Mbau. That bleaching is probably messing with her skin as well. We're not living a healthy life. Your natural hair is covered by a wig, so your natural hair is not getting sunlight as well. That's why you're not generating natural oils. You guys are bathing in hot water every day, removing your natural oils and skins. And most importantly, a lot of you are not spending time with your loved ones. You don't need to be consulting ancestors and those things. If you just go visit your aunts, uncles, grandmothers, grandfathers, spend time with your living ancestors and learn from them. Of course, there are a lot of spiritual healers, authentic spiritual healers. These are people that have spent time getting to know themselves, spend time getting to know their elders at home, their family history, understanding where the family has walked, what your family was good at. Maybe it was singing, maybe it was dancing, maybe it was working with medicines. Because ukuba inyanga is a real thing. Herbal medication is a real thing. That's not now anxiety and depression. That's understanding herbs. That's being a pharmacist, an indigenous, traditional, organic pharmacist. There's something beautiful there. Spiritual healing, more than anything, is understanding human beings and being an empath. Listening to someone tell you about their problems and not pretending to know what their ancestors are saying to them, but listening to their life story, explaining to them that you need to go and spend time with your family and understand where you come from. Some of your issues may be because you don't know your father. Go find your father, and if your father's passed away, if you can't find him, go find his family. You are seeking something inside that person. Maybe the same with your mom. Maybe the foods you're eating are the problem. What do you eat? You're constantly drinking Coca-Cola. You're constantly living on takeaways. Detox your body. That might be what's fucking with you, and that's why you can't sleep at night and you've got funky dreams, because something in your DNA, something in your genetics is telling you we're not happy with what's happening. Maybe it's your job. You're in a toxic work environment. You're not meant to be staring at a laptop for 6 hours a day. Maybe it's your smoking habits. Maybe it's your caffeine. You're constantly drinking coffee. Oh, I need my caffeine fix. No, you need to detox. Go into nature. Go spend time with your loved ones. Hug people. Just touch people and exchange energy and vibrations. That's what you need. So I fully agree. There are a lot of bogus Sangomas, just as there are a lot of bogus pastors, and it's become a money-making scheme. These people that have been knocked by life, and these people that are looking for shortcuts. And the latest shortcut is, oh, let me become a slay koko. How togoza, and you start burping and making all these funny sounds. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Some of us have got real callings in our families. And some of those callings are saying, be the person in your family to unite your family. Go and sit with as many family members as possible and listen. Just listen. And where you can advise or where they ask for advice, advise them. Tell them, let's take a walk. Tell them, let's share a meal. Go and spend time with your mom, with your dad. Go back to your old primary school, to your old high school. Go play sports, go for a run. Sometimes just don't eat. Maybe your body just needs to be cleaned and you're full of shit, like literally full of shit, and your body just needs to be detoxed. Detox. Drink water. I cannot emphasize how important it is to get vitamin D, sunlight, sunshine. In this world where everyone is trying to be a yellow bone and light-skinned and bleached, that melanin hit is so important to ground you. This thing of walking on soil, walking on grass, walking in an ocean, in a dam, in a river, just barefoot, swimming and getting in touch with water and nature, playing with your kids, getting off your phone, putting your phone down, switching it off, and saying, let me go and have a conversation with the people around me, getting to know your neighbors. So important. Dreams speak to us. Spend time with your children. Make sure that you're sharing meals with your children. Ask them, what do you dream about? And let your children tell you. There might be some subconscious things that they're dealing with. They might be dealing with daddy issues, mommy issues, and maybe they need to spend time with their other parent. Tell your children about your own dreams. In the past week, I've been dreaming about my father, Uraida, Uzwela Phineas. And I've created a group with my brother and sister, Penson and Penrose, and my other half siblings from other women that my father had children with, because I'm trying to connect with them. They have certain clues and secrets that they can teach me. And similarly, I with them. And I'm telling them I dreamt about our father and this is what I was seeing. There's healing in there. Done the same with my grandparents' descendants on my father's side. My mother and my brother went to visit my maternal grandmother to connect and heal with the family. You don't need to be tossering and drinking funny things and vomiting, and you don't. It's a lie, it's a scam, it's a money-making agenda. And it's killing Otaki, because you think now that I'm not Christian, now that I'm not going to church, I'm getting healing. You're not. Real healing lies in listening to yourself, to your mind, getting in touch with the people that came before you. But you guys won't understand, and it's fine. But some of us are here to really speak, give you real messages from your ancestors. And those ancestors are telling you your real calling is taking your family to the next level. Not wearing funny clothing and doing funny things and slaughtering endless goats and upizu ukayuchwala. Some of your ancestors were vegetarians. They didn't even eat meat. Some of your ancestors didn't drink alcohol. So no, they don't want to chwala. Your ancestors are telling you stop buying livestock from people that oppressed you, exploited you. Your ancestors are telling you Stop working in toxic spaces that are not designed for you. Go and start businesses, real businesses for the family. Go farm, go manufacture, go trade. Your ancestors are telling you, listen to Penuel the Black Pen because he has got real knowledge and wisdom for you. And he actually wants you to be better. He's not trying to make money off you. He's not trying to exploit you. He's not saying, oh, sign up to this program and pay me 1,000 rand a month so I can become rich while you become poor. He's telling you to regain your own power. Stop outsourcing it to fake pastors, fake Sangomas, fake izinyanga, fake politicians. These people that are engaging in witchcraft, these love potions. Forget that. The best love potion is to become radiant, to become beautiful inside and out, to become a happy person, to laugh, to be in nature, to spend time with your family. That is what's attractive. And if the person that you're looking for is not looking for that, they are not for you. They are a demon in disguise. The real person will find you on a healthy path and say, let us collaborate and work together. Let us raise amazing, beautiful children together. And let us plug into the world and contribute real value. Khanyi Mbau, thank you so much for being a voice, especially for young girls. I hope young girls can listen to you. A lot of young girls are coming into Joburg, into Durban, into Cape Town and other big cities this year. And they're going to be lost. And they're going to get drunk and high and think it's cool to be on Hubley and think it's cool to be at clubs and to think it's cool to be showing off their bums and their boobs and slaying on Instagram and that men are giving them free money. But they are devaluing themselves. And a lot of them end up in their 20s after miscarriages and abortions and men raping them. They end up saying they need a calling. They have a calling. Melik Bayo Twasa. No, Siswam, you need to detox because you went on the wrong path. You got distracted. Your ancestors wanted you to get a real education. They wanted you to find good people. They wanted you to find good men to be with. They wanted you to spend time with your family. Musukuba umuntu obhungukayo. Go home during the holidays. Spend time with your mom and your dad. Learn from them. Reflect on your life and your past and be like, this is what I was meant to learn. Not enough of us are spending time with ourselves quietly. And this is what nature allows you. You get to be alone with your thoughts. If you cannot be alone with your thoughts and you're scared and it's too noisy in your head, that means you're in bad company. You should never be bored alone. You should never be scared and anxious alone. Being with self should be one of the most beautiful things that you ever do. I do it with myself, with my phone. I get to share my thoughts with you, but this is me connecting with myself. This is my ancestors, the people that I've spent time with on earth, speaking to, living with you guys that connect with me in the comments, that I meet in the streets and you share your energy and we shake hands or we hug and we share positive messages to each other. That's real energy. That's how we build. That's the calling. That's uktwasa. Connecting with human beings and exercising ubuntu and sharing food and unplugging from the toxic money system and toxic debt and chasing dreams that only enrich other people that don't really care about you. Penuel the Black Pen. Nyantanda bafowethu. Take care of yourself. Cheers.